it's Crystal. So I want to make a quick video. I've been talking a little bit about the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. This palette I have recently purchased because of seeing some wonderful tutorials here on YouTube, and honestly I was so happily surprised with this palette, just how gorgeous these colors are, how pigmented, how buttery soft they glide on. But that's not the reason that I am here today with this palette. What I wanted to talk about was a dupe, kind of like the dupe for the day that I want to do. The other day I was showing you guys a look with this palette, and there was actually 3 dupes that I found in here, but I didn't want to mention it because I couldn't think of like the exact names of the other colors that I was duping them for. So I just kind of went on my merry way, did the tutorial. Luckily, one of my subscribers caught on to that as well, at least with one of the colors, and she mentioned the exact name of the matte color to dupe for. So I was so thankful. Her name is Lisa Ekman27, so that's the girl who kindly reminded me of the dupe name. So now I can come on here and make a video, because when I saw this palette, I thought, man, I already see several dupes right off the bat, and it would be so cool to just get a palette that's really affordable and help you guys out a little bit and show you some wonderful dupes. So without further ado, can you guys guess which color is a dupe for Max Club? I'll give you a hint. It's this one. So and that's the color I'm in love with too in this palette, and I kind of mentioned that a little bit on my tutorial, just saying how much I love that color and how beautiful it is. And you know, I showed you that even though it looks greenish right here, I'm going to swatch it for you. This is what it looks like just on the swatch, but when you rub it on, it's totally different. Isn't that so pretty? So when I first purchased Club from MAC, it was like my last year of college, I think, and girlfriend and I used to go and pick out MAC colors, and we were like all excited because we saw Club and it looked really pretty, just like this one does. And when I got it home, I was really disappointed because I wasn't wearing it correctly. So I was doing a couple little experiments with this and seeing, you know, what undertones would look really nice and bring out this exact color. Unfortunately, I ended up giving away my MAC Club at the time because I was like, God, you know, I'm not going to use this. So I gave it to one of my girlfriends and thought, you'll get more use out of it than I will. And it always looked so good on her. And I think it's because she was using, you know, a different base and then putting Club on. So I feel like I have a second shot at trying this color out. And again, this is the MAC Comfort Zone number 738. And this right here is an exact dupe for Max Club. The way that I figured was look at what the tones are in it. There's some browns, there's some greens, definitely some opaque golds as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put on some bases on my hand and then put this over it so that you can see just how nicely these colors come out. And it's going to be the same thing with Club, you guys. So if you have MAC Club, it's such a gorgeous color. I'm telling you, it's like I think the most neglected out of all the MAC colors is Club, honestly. But anywho, I think that after seeing this, we'll see some great undertones that are really brought out from using good bases. So I have a couple of different items that I'm going to use like underneath the color, the dupe for Max Club. And this is just an example of how it can look when used with other colors. So first I'm going to start off with this, and it's an e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow. I love this. I have it on my eyes right now. I think that they're so fun. They're real small, but anyway, this is Sultry Satin. It's a really, really pretty color, and it has a doe foot applicator. Really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that right on my hand like this. It's a really, really pretty shimmery color. So this one we have like a gold undertone. So let's go ahead and put this dupe right here for Club on top of it and see what kind of pigments are brought out. So here is the dupe for Max Club with that sultry satin gold colored base under it. So I think that this would be a really nice way to wear it if you had like a very flesh tone but gold hinted color and then put that over top. Okay, so that's one way to wear it. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a brown under it. I'm going to use 2 different browns actually. I'm going to use this one by Hard Candy. It's a glitter eyeshadow and it's in 332 Ditch. This one has a wand with a large doe foot applicator, so I'm going to put that. It dries really nice and it stays so long, and the glitter isn't obnoxious on it. Like, it's just a really pretty color. And then I'm also going to use another brown and it's a hard candy color. And this is number 64, High Maintenance, but I'm going to use the brown that comes in here just underneath as well. Because on the Club and the Club Dupe, it's got a lot of brown hints in it. Okay, so I have my two browns on. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this color right here, the MAC Dupe for Club, or the Wet n Wild Dupe for MAC's Club, and I'm going to put them over each. It's really cool, and what ended up happening was it brought out the greens. And do you guys see how gorgeous? Now this one right here, underneath we have this Eye Def in Ditch, and then right up here underneath we have the brown color. So that's super gorgeous, you guys. It really, if you put a brown base, you're going to get that green undertone coming out tenfold. And I think that both of these ways would be a really acceptable way to wear either this color or the Real Club by MAC. And I think that what's so cool about this is because it's like multifaceted color, you're going to get different tones shining through depending on what color base you use, as long as it's complementary to this and the colors in it. Now I want to try some greens. Now I'm actually going to try to use some matte greens too, just to see what comes out. And I'm going to be using the 120 palette for this, and I think I'm going to just use this really pretty matte green here just to see what's going to come out, or what tones are going to come out. So this top one was from the Wet n Wild as well. And those were shimmery greens with the MAC dupe on top. So you see a lot of gold on the outer rims, and then a very pretty green comes out. And then this bottom was just a matte green from the 120 palette. And you actually see a lot more browns coming out. And in certain lights, it definitely has more of the brown tones coming out depending on what base you're using. So I just wanted to show you guys what a fun dupe this was. And again, it's the Wet n Wild, the Comfort Zone palette, number 738. The color I'm talking about is right here. And this is a dupe for MAC's Club. I think MAC's Club is one of the most talked about, underused colors in the MAC collection. It's beautiful. Like I said, I used to have it, and stupidly, I didn't appreciate it that much when I had it, and I just gave it away because I thought, you know, oh, it's not pretty, it's not me, it's not really coming out, so I gave it away. But luckily I have a second chance, and I have this gorgeous, really acceptable, perfect dupe for it. And I think that part of the reason I didn't like it, like I said, was because I would just wear it alone with like, you know, Urban Decay Primer Potion underneath, or like some sort of eyeshadow primer, and it wasn't showing the true color on my skin tone at least. It was just coming out like this. So I wasn't thrilled with it. But when you wear a base under it, like when you're wearing a really pretty brown shimmer base, or even like a more muted brown like this one, like mousy brown, or whether you have like a green base under it, you can see just how much amazing color comes out. If you guys do have the MAC Club, don't neglect it. Don't just shove it away or say, gosh, it looks really ugly, like just on my skin. I truly regret giving mine to a friend because I just didn't think that there was a way to make that color look good on me. And, you know, really it's become my absolute favorite color. One of the entire reasons I bought this palette was for this color. And if you don't like it just like this on your skin, go ahead and put a beautiful brown underneath. Go ahead and put a green underneath. Try some different colors. I would love to see what color combinations you guys come up with for this dupe for MAC's Club. Put a purple under it. Put a blue under it. See what colors you come up with. So thank you guys so much for watching today's dupe of the day, and I hope that you enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see some of your looks with it. I will see you in the next video. Bye! Wow.